All right, what do kids like? They like mermaids, minions, and dragons for starters, right?
This is the final series concert of the season. It features some of the songs your kids and quite possibly you probably know by heart.
Well, I guarantee you know some of these. Back today, Omaha Symphony Resident Conductor, Ernest Richardson. Ernest, good to see you, buddy.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, so I heard one of the songs. We're going to have some performers doing a song that is very familiar to some people, but what other songs are you going to be performing at Mermaids, Minions, and Dragons?
Well, we're going to do music from How to Train Your Dragon. We're going to do end credits from The Incredibles. We are going to do some music from Ice Age. The thing that's wonderful about kids' movies these days is that the soundtracks are fantastic.
Amazing.
They are hiring amazing composers, and they all have these wonderful symphonic soundtracks, and we love them.
They seem to be putting as much into the music as they do into the story and the animation and the voiceovers and the actors. I mean, the soundtracks have really become
absolutely
a major player.
The major player, and as much as blockbuster films, too. They really are just amping up that portion of the film, which is wonderful for us because we get to play the music.
Yeah, well, they use major orchestras to do these pieces. It's a little bit different than how it used to be when they'd have a piano playing over some of these cartoons.
Yeah,
but no, it's really cool. There's going to be dancing. There's going to be singing in the concert as well, right?
We have a wonderful group called Resonance, which is a group of professional singers from this community who function in many different ways. In this way, they're sort of like Glee on steroids.
I like that.
Yes.
Break it up a little bit,
Yes.
right? So how do you come up with these ideas, though? Because it's really geared toward families.
Right.
How did this all start, and where did it begin?
Well, we really start with sort of a typical family. So we look at a 6-year-old, and that's the middle kid in the family. And so we have somebody that's a little bit older than him or her, and somebody that's a little bit younger. So we kind of start as that as our target, and then we just imagine how the sound of the symphony orchestra can bring a program to life. And then we look at the great soundtracks that we have available, we look at the great movies, we look at any way that we can connect kids to the sound of the orchestra and make it as entertaining as possible.
And so much music to choose from. I would imagine that's a feat in and of itself, just selecting the songs.
Yeah, there's tremendous music, and music that I dearly love. I think that when we think about kids' movies, and we've seen them a million times if we have kids, the music just keeps coming back as something that no matter how tired you might get at the 75th time through Little Mermaid, the songs still are powerful.
True.
Yeah. We have a special chorus that came in. What are we going to hear this morning?
We're going to hear a little song called Happy.
I've heard that.
Yes.
My kids love it. We've got it just on loop at our house all the time. So we're going to hear that, and we're going to see some dancing as well, right?
Yes,
Okay.
you are.
All right, here they are. Take it away.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can't take away. I'm a hot air balloon, I can go to space. In the air like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Come along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Happy, bring me down. Ain't nothing. Bring me down. My love's too high to bring me down. Ain't nothing. Bring me down. I said, come along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Minions and Dragons. I was watching. It's the first day of spring. It's Friday. We have Happy, and I was looking up here. We're all tapping our feet to the song.
Yeah, it's
Can't
a
help
great
but do
song.
that.
Yeah,
right?
it's Sunday at 2 o'clock, but then you also have some pre-concert festivities for the kids.
We do have instrument petting zoo. If you come before the concert about 45 minutes, you have lots of stuff to do in the lobby as well.
Instrument petting zoo.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Well, the kids get to try out the different instruments so that they can say, what does it feel like to hold and play a trombone or a violin or things like that.
Any instrument that you wanted to try that you never got to? Anything?
Oh,
Or that
absolutely. like a
strap
saxophone
a tuba
or a
right on top.
trumpet or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And a great way to spark some interest maybe in kids who are kind of toying with the idea of getting into music.
It's a great way to expose them to that. It's also just fun for the family to do something together that everybody's going to enjoy. And if your kids are a little bit older than 6 or 8, they're going to enjoy this as well, so they can come.
I love that you have kind of a feast for the eyes as well. You know your audience, you know your demographic. Kids need something to look at too, right?
That's exactly right.
Mermaids,
Exactly
Minions,
right.
and Dragons. Again, it's Sunday, and you still have tickets available. So if you
We have
wanna bring
some,
your-
yes.
You have some, okay.
Yes.
So if you want to bring your family, you better get on it today because it sounds like they're going fairly quickly. Again, Sunday at 2 o'clock. Tickets are $12. 402-345-0606 or go to omahaSymphony.org. Ernest, thanks for stopping by this morning.
It's great to be here.
Still
Thank
tapping
you
my
so
foot.
much.
Yeah,
Me
awesome.
too.
Did you fuel up with coffee today? Did you get a chance to, by the way?
Of course.
Of course, yes, he did. So did some of our other guests in the Nissan of Omaha Green Room. We serve coffee from Pears Gourmet. It's the official coffee of the Morning Blend. Learn more online at omahamorningblend.com. All right, next up, comedian Brad Williams.
The memorable way Robin Williams described him is coming up.
Thanks.